Hello mateys, this is Discovery Scouts of the Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Welcome back to the Pirates of the Caribbean movie medicine today. Sorry about that. Boop. Haha. Today is Monday, May 22nd, 2017 today. So, to be continued on Stranger Ties, preceded for them and Tales, coming out the former days, to be continued to Palm Tree Grove, for the Battle of the Devoted Youth. Let's go see talking about Blackbeard's crew and the zombie officers and it's in the Molly crew. The one thing about the track that I talked to you about, guys, interesting for the mermaid skeleton. The one thing that Serena puts to tie up there, she gets worse. She gets about a dying in the sun. For the Blackbeard senses the imagined that for the Serena confrontations, and she was to be evil for the notorious pirate on the Blackbeards. There is sort of the Queen Anne's events, landed on an unnamed island of the shore. The idea longest about the stories that we do, that was been about the last 6 years ago. The almost have been in the 2 hours and 16 minutes. The most that I have from Notorious Pirate on the 4th movie on Stranger Ties. One of the things that the Blackbeard appearances just slapping the hardest in hell, like Gunner, Quartermaster, Master in the Arms, and Yearman, and the 4 guys just no idea, just grabbing the Philly Swift. He's falling about the true love. They honor the most very interesting under the set Republic, honor the this Disney movies also they started for the live actions. The most Gord Verbinski, Jared Bruckheimer films and Hans Zimmers, and composed by a musical on Justin S. Today. And I want to describe for more continental Justice Today as a day, and that's it about the truth. So we can have follow consider on the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th movie, and consider is the 5th coming out on May 26th. So we can all together from the 3 more days and the Baywatch. So to be continued. Serena and Mermaid captured. Serena was captured by zombie officers in the pirate crews and standing nearby in the night of the fire. And Philly Swift was literally just stabbing in the chest by quartermasters. Ordered by the Edward Teach Blackbeard and his daughter Angelica. She allergic was pretty most of all. She was adopted love Jack Sparrow. They pushing down to the ground onto the pit. The one that continued for these walking to Jack, Barbosa, and Gibbs, and is a commander of HMS Providence crew, and they're sneaking into the jungle. There's lots of Spanish camp on the fortress. They're on the Fountain of Youth. They honor the 3 ships of the galleons, 216 cannons. They're mostly the 3 Neptunes onto the ships onto the Caddisbang. The ones that sneaking to crossing over to the river and swim, and shot. That was the light up for the campsite. Sneaking over to the Patawagon. Not Patawagon. That's the Paddy Waters, and that's one of the 2 challenges. It looks like about the mostly the 2 cups and the chalices. They're from the stealing for the Spanish officers. He banged over and Barbosa sticks to the peg leg. He a little bit continued to fight over to the Spanish men, and these 2 are capturing and pointing with the guns with the muskets. And Philip was awake. He was not dead. He was untying Serena in her arms. She gets cried. She gets sad. and she gets tears, and it's pirate crew, and it's arresting hold of the zombie crews, and the pirate crew was Mermaid's Tear. He was it was a claimant as a scores and like trophy. He's getting back to the tie. He a little bit deserves former anytime for Serena, and Barbossa's peg leg was long stories. He said that one of the challenges was to drink a whole thing from the juice thing like water, wine, maybe the juice like maybe apple ciders. Well, so what do you think? So thinking about the Barbossa stories is about behind the scenes of the crew of the Black Pearl, mentioned it only half of the 6 years ago, in the mid-1740s. Capture of the Black Pearl, Blackbeard's attack. They have a most of the 165 feet tall like Queen Anne's Revenge. They're suddenly attacked by the cannon fire for the zombie crew. La Cheve, and it's a Blackbeard's order to the sword of the Trident. The most it uses is powerful with its net, like the bubbles down on the night for the night under the water. Of course it is, the maker up for the giant bottles are inside the pearl. It's mostly the crack over like blue over and over again. Once the Black Pearl and the crews, what happened there? They're the pirate ships, mostly notorious, and it's a zombie crew. They do have the most have about all of the bottles in there in the Blackbeard's cabin, and Barbossa's leg and his sword was breaking to the right leg, and he fell down to the water. He just lost his ship. He just shrunk and bottled. He owns the ships turned against us. He says, abandon ship. He just tangled around like snakes, like the kraken and squid, and tentacles like the octopus. He just allegedly breaking with the right leg, like the bones left for the one leg left, and he was cracking and roaring, and spiral beneath the pearl was boiling beyond violently and yawning. It was the Blackbeard's problem there. This is actually about the Blackbeard's husband and attack with the Black Pearl was under the Jolly Watcher on the pirate flag. Was to the real ships. There's the same pirate ships named the Pearl, To Revenge, and Anytime in 1740s. When it's seen not for the pictures, there's a subscription on the board on the Wikipedia on the mid-1740s after the war against piracy. Where the Jack and Same lasted on the board for the mutiny of Queen Anne's Revenge was from the London formerly for the crew. The name of the one for freedom knew that for the Pearl was lost. Barbossa says no, he says taken, not lost. And stories we offered the coast of the Hispaniola from Tortuga, we became under attack in the night. And Patel Rigetti was escaping from the Pearl, and Marty Cotton, Molloy, and Mutog was going back for Tortuga for Blackbeard's attack on the ships. And they're saying further is a fate unknown. It was not Cotton's. That was a Cotton's para, and Jack the Monkey was trapped in the bottle in the Black Pearl. It was led by the Blackbeard. It was emotional to say. It was emotional. He was just saying. It was a sole idea. In mostly their longest about notorious pirate, and evil and smoke, fire, and the curse, and a little bit the curse, like notoriously like a fog in the night, and it could be one of them about sort of trident like powerful uses of the net for the ships. They're just like You go up there for the blue one, like powerful engine, like Man of Steel. Bob also realizes what he has done, and he survives. He presumably for help for the New England, for the Great Britain, of the boat of the HMS Providence, and there's one of the no longer the pirate, and he just survivors. And Jack was climbed back up over to the palm trees, the top of it. He was roping on the cross there in the palm trees. He almost falls. He almost swing to jump over to the swinging size, like 30 feet, like 20 feet tall. He just followed the climb over to cross it there. He just escaping. The officer and his order and the soldier order and the men's was finding the hunting for Jack, but he sneaks over. He bumped his head. He just winging around the fight over, and just playing around. He just run. They're just escaping from the Spanish camp. In the day of the morning, Angelica and find a way to the search of the Fountain of Youth. And Jack is back, and Gibbs brought his friends and the two challenges, and one of the pet pig. And the Blackbeards and his crew was longer than and harder so they can. They're ready for it. As a proposal to do where is something about else. Jack confirmations to bringing the compass back from Angelica. He says, "Thank you. I heard about the success of the promotion of the most about the one-legged man. When Amy Shane plays Blackbeards, orders to walk over to continue to find a way out to the flying to the waters, flying around, and of course he would like it think so. What Jack Sparrow's found a way down there to the cave, so the quartermaster follows from Jack was the insanity. It was a not deeper in the dark, and we kept over into the side of it on the light for the trail, and he holds to the challenges. He dings and 2 times. He just shoot it like a block it over. He almost killed Jack. He say, wait, agua de vida. And the water was moving, and he's pointing as a sword. He picks up the shock, and he just go up there and fly up, and just pick up and walk slowly. He found the Fountain of Youth of a heart, and Angelica and the Blackbeards and his crew, they mostly could. If he almost touched the water thing in his heart, he could take this water. And Angelica behind the left away to one-legged man. And Barbosa's crew was HMS Providence and the men of the British. And they're ready for a fight. He almost get the ambush when Barbosa was treated for murder from his crew from the Black Pearl, was ordering for the liners. He lying for Blackbeard. He just did treason against the piracy, treason, murder, torture the heinous for it. And once he heard the torrents about the hairy right leg, he says, "You dare try out of this sword." He would say confrontations. He's this far is for the ships. They're gonna have waited to fight, but Jack said, wait. I would have it say, I would have killed the one. I would just kill the one, kill 2 all. That's it. And as some to the wages, little bit funny moments. And Barbosa's orders to his crew say, "Kill him!" But Blackbeard's crew say, "No quarters." he starts fighting. He starts fighting a lot, like fighting the Fountain of Youth. Walks over, and Barbossa and Blackbeard are fighting around to the Fountain of Youth are together. The one of the things of the casualties was it is saying all the crewmen, all retreatments. The one thing that the Philly Swift was escaping from the Fountain of Youth to find Serena, and Scrum and Angelica finds the shares to the two challenges. They're mostly they could fighting for, and they wanted to same kicking stuff in here, and he's untied her up, and she was swim down to going out to find a way to the Fountain of Youth. They continue to fight together, and he almost breaks his peg leg. He almost breaks his peg leg crutches. He pokes his nose. He just fights over and over, and around the twisted. It kicks Barbossa's right leg. He fell down the water. He almost killed him. He says, "I will not get in this minor about you as I strike you down. Take a gander, Edward Teach." The Spanish arrive. A lot of hundreds of them. The loss of soldiers, like 300 of them. Any time for most of like 500. So Theodore Groves was speeching. He almost killed and died. That was a Spaniard. He was a Spaniard. Was his flank pistols. He's speaking like the Spanish Royal Navy. He walks away. She needs to hand her over from Spaniard. He's gonna give for the two challenges half of what. When the officer grabs Angelica's arms, and he would be ordered for speech, says very politely, "Only God knacks in eternal life, not this pagan water." He stumps down immediately. It flows into the underwater, and he orders his men to destroy the profane temple. And zombie crews and four of them, and the rest of the pirate crew was stopped for fighting, and they let the Spanish know what was destroying, and he's challenged her for Blackbeard, say, "You are the fool. You only thinks about can provide. Think, facing the nuts and be starting to deny." And Barbossa cuts his Blackbeard's top of their foot his hand. With the toes poisoned, he stabs his body. He's down. She got poisoned with it where her hand does. But he claims Blackbeard is ship of the crew with his sword, and claiming a missing limb. And Barbossa and his crew of Queen Anne's Revenge was disbanded to Newby. He goes back to the ship, but it finds a way to sneak it over to the Queen Anne's Revenge, and finds a way to the ships in the bottle, and to save the Black Pearl. And when the Spanish was destroyed for the two zombie crews, and the quarter gunner was almost destroyed, and the two dies, and he prayed for them, and the Spanish was going back to the ships, and Serena founds the chalices, and he fills within the water on it, and the two of them, he puts the tears on it. Angelica and Edward Cheese was drinking on it, and but he thinks he'll love their family. But he drinks first. The second one, she drinks, and Jack's asking a question about the marked out words. His father dead, he saved his father, but souls was the opportunity, was the did he. And Blackbeard was the mice. The water was twisted like a tornado. He blooded over with his skin in his body, like turning to the skeleton. But he dies. And Angelica was crying. And the Philip Swift was saving his life commanded. Serena was true love's kiss. What would the last mermaid wants to be the enema for Fountain of Youth? For same for the Blackbeard's death. Serena was kissed. Philip goes down the water, and she goes swim away. And Angelica and Jack are going to the boat, various on the sea, unnamed island. He pushed Angelica down to the ground into the sand beach. And the one pistol and one shot. He goes walk over. He was formerly in love. He said, "You have a sister and a dog." He chose a dog. She almost wingled like a branch. And she says, "I have to tell you something. I love you." Jack, he would have said, "As do I. Always have. Always will." And he's shocked and he was confused. He's got to go. And he's going back for the gifts. He say, "Jack! That's not over! Jack!" And she's gonna pick it up. Almost gonna shoot. Missed! Spablo much of the Oh god, it was just so hilarious. What Angelica was disbanded from Jack. Barbossa is a new crew for the Queen Anne's Revenge. He was at helm with the ships. The new one was the same mass as the Black Pearl. And Cowboy was found out for the below decks. His hat was resurrected. He was reunited with a ship, the sort of Trident, and takes the power nets off. He tried to destroy it. He points over the sword to Reason. The ship was fastest as it can. When the Queen Anne's Revenge goes on to the Tortuga and Bob and his crew make way for the Tortuga, what's the further fate? They're going to see the new red one on the 10 more years. And Jack reunites for Gibbs, and to see he'd been picked up for all the ships in the bottle, and to save the Black Pearl. And what does it say? What does the Blackbeard regarded the ships? He picks up to the bottle of the pearl. He looks up to the viewer of the shrunken ship of the sea. There is a Cotton's parrot, the Jack the monkey, trapped here inside the ships after the mid-1740s. He scares the monkey. He shrieks. He says, "I hate the monkey." So the pearl. Any idea how to get her out? We shall use the crossbows, one goat, and one boat. One of them have to use in the one things. Like his spyglass says, "Unknown no matter of the goat." Good, it seemed like this. Jack and Gibbs asking a question. The idea, water and tears, who could have been forever. The fountain was completed. It was Jack's and Gibbs over to saving the pearl. It wasn't that over and over for one again. He was Sevi. And the post-credit scenes, and Angelica was stranded behind. When the voodoo doll was the last one, she was further in the face. She consideration died, over and over for again. Sorry about that. They're short about the completed, guys. Guys. Congratulations for the Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides for the last 6 years. So thank you so much for coming in for 2 more days to the 6 years. So every might I was the 16th. So me and my dad and my brother and sister are 2 times Me and Benny and my aunt are the 3 times out of each of them to the size. So I was about to 16 years old. I was 6 years later. I was again easily about the Pirates of the Caribbean film series on fourth movie. The absence of the Orlando Bloom was Will Turner, Keira Knightley as Elizabeth Swann, or maybe we could Patel Baghetti, Malloy the Mutog, and Marty the Carton. They're all absent. Their appearances coming up for the back-to-back the 10 years to Newbot and 10 years 10 years from 2007. Mostly this year is of 2017. We enjoy your time, guys. The like you says, you know where we could. You said, I would gonna have to believe you if we could to make up for also they have 682,000 views today. 682,000 views today, ladies and gentlemen. So we go to see on former days of this Pirates of the Caribbean on Dem and Town Tales. It's on this here the state to the Washington State, Oregon, and California anytime. Nevada, Las Vegas, Montana, Utah, Austin, Texas, New York, Miami, New Jersey, Elmer, North to South Carolina, North to South Dakota, Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, Ohio, Maryland, and Canada and Alaska, and Mexico, and New Mexico, and Arizona, and Michigan and Toronto. Woo! We're all gonna see for the country, the state, 7 million pieces of the world, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Shame's on it upon you. Taking celebration of the Pirates of the Caribbean, the nominees award to Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush, Orlando Bloom. Thumbs up into buddy. Thumbs up. Come on, guys. Thumbs up. Be excited. The green confirmations. Everyone hands up. Then thumbs up to the day. All of you. Yeah. Looks excited, guys. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my content to follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Find Camera, Twitch, Livestream, Patreon, Gaming Channels, Juggy Store, Emily New Jersey, Cocker Story, Talk, Tumblr, and Hangouts. Follow the description on the YouTube 24. Unsubscribe today. I'm Jugger Nuggets, Big Brother, Jordy Starbarger, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, The Angry Grandpa Shows, Grandpa's Corner, The Brass Pack, The Manicorn, Julie Riley, Mark Lucason's, Parker Sip, Crocodile Buzz Sip 888, and Boogie 2988, Roman Edwards, Ron Ever Wings, Joe Bomb, Larry's Lounge, his Mom, and Melissa, his aunts and uncles, and Tony Tornado 2020 and Nick Vlogs, a YouTuber, that Amanda Jean shows, Brittany Smith and the Two Kids, and Derek Diesel Dilly, Nesboo, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Life, Horrible Gamers, Lysetta Corner Joe, Space Jam Guys, Life of Boo, The Moko, The Boo Show, and Kevin Edwards Jr., and Mary, and the Two Children's 2, Pranks vs. Prank, Patty Mayo, BF vs. Gio, as Boyfriend vs. Girlfriend, Boom on TV, Jason Authority Vlogs, Xiaomi TV, Ellie Guys, Ben Phillips, Nanny Guys, Logan Paul Vlogs, the official Logan Paul vlog, and Jake Paul. I saw you on the Billboard Music Awards from yesterday, and as Esco and Alessandra Daddario for Baywatch, to the special guest star guys, Vanessa Hudgens, and High School Musical for Zac Efron, John Bass, Evelyn Hathaway, Kelly Woodbush, Matthew Catherine, and Kate Upton, Justin Ben Furlander, Matt Bummer, and Van Diesel, Jordana Boosters, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Kelly Cuso, Amy Adams, Daniel Lane, Jeremy Irons, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Prankina Chopra, Seth Rogen, Rise Bryant, and Icon Branislav, and Paylist, Megan Fox, and Natalie Portman. She's coming up for her birthday on this June, this today. So don't forget to subscribe to the contest, actress friends, and YouTuber 24 friends today, and YouTuber 24 and actress friends today. If you guys have seen and enjoy the time for the cast and the friends here on Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Jeffrey Rush, Kevin McNally, Keira Knightley, Brenda Thwaites, Kaya Scoloria, Benjamin Walker, Teresa Palmer, and included Mark Webber and the 2 kids and 1 child. Goshina Farahana, Adam Brown, and David Wenham, and Javier Barton and Penelope Cruz. So thank you so much for coming in, for watching you guys on the Pirates premiere on the trilogy. I love you guys, so feel free to death. Don't forget to keep it rich, mateys. Sorry.